I do have some games that I'm like, yes, I'm going to play this. Like this one that we're going to start up here. This one was like guaranteed for me to play, but a lot of them, like In Sound Mind, I didn't have like the intention of playing that one. I just went and looked at horror games and was like, let's see what we got here. So it's not always. It's not always. But no, I don't have intentions of playing Ill Bleed again. I've already played through that many years ago, and it's a game you can play. It's a game that you can play. I played through a bunch of those like Dreamcast horror games. Ill Bleed, Blue Stinger. There's another one. Carrier. Carrier. I never did the Ring. I never did the Ring. But I played through a bunch of those Dreamcast ones. Ill Bleed is not a good game. Ill Bleed is not a good game. It's not. It's quirky. It's quirky. It's weird. It's not a good game. it's just not. But I do have like a little bit of a list. I have written down a bunch of like horror games I want to play. Some I have like over the years just not gotten around to. So this year I was like, I want to go through and play ones that I've just kind of been putting on the back burner, like The Evil Within 2. Like I've been putting that game off and putting it off. So I was like, this year we're absolutely playing that. Like I was like, this is what we're doing. I don't know what that means. Do I want to start it with default settings? Probably. Do I not want to start it with default? What are the default settings? You can't just say, do I want to use default settings and not tell me what they are? I can't just wing it. I need to plan things out. Yeah, I can't. I'm fickle. I'm like mega fickle. I every once in a while, I'll be in the mood for something very specific, you know? But for the most part, like, I fly by the seat of my pants. I never quite know what I want to play. You know, so it's got to be something that like catches my eye and inspires me. Like, I wanted to play through Fear 3. I want to play through Fatal Frame 3. It's the year of the 3. Last year was the year of the 2. This is the year of the 3. You like Fear 2, but you think it's aged very poorly? It's not terrible. It's a fun game. It's definitely I had a good time with it. I think atmospherically it does a better job than 1. 1 is barely a horror game. If you turned on Call of Duty symphonic music, you're walking through, you know, dark corridors with spooky sounds, but nothing spooky happens. Nothing spooky happens. So you're just fighting like goons with guns the entire time. Like there's really no like scary stuff that happens. Oh, maybe something will rattle on the shelf every once in a while, but nothing scary happens in that game. There's no like real fear in that. The beginning of the game, Alma does some stuff, and then they completely forget about Alma to the end of the game. So that game really is like more of like a corridor shooter than anything else. That's like pretending to be scary. Fear 2 actually tries to put in horror elements into the game, which I appreciate that for, which I think atmospherically Fear 2 is a better game. Fear 1 is definitely the better game though, without question. Fear 1 is a better game, but like thematically Fear 2 is better. Atmospherically it's better because it actually tries to do horror stuff. But yeah, the guns aren't as satisfying in Fear 2. Like the shotgun there were so many fun guns in Fear 1, and they like nerfed everything. They reeled everything back in Fear 2. And some of the environments, at least there's more variety too in Fear 2, I will say that. In Fear 1, you're just walking through business building and concrete corridors. It gets really boring. At least in Fear 2, they try to do something a little bit better. But goddamn, man, I love the AI in Fear 1. It's so good. Like, they don't really do as much in Fear 3. They must have changed the AI that they used in that, because, like, enemies, like, were like, you know, it was, you know, like, come around from the sides, you know, pincer attack them, get grenades to flush them out. They try to do that a bit more, but it's not nearly as good. It's not nearly as good. The AI is still decent in Fear 2. Fear 3's AI was not nearly as good.
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
But I do think that I like Fear 3 better than Fear 2. I do think that. I do think that. Let's look at options here if we can. All right. System settings. Let's go there first. What do we got? Vibration and subtitles. That's our jam. I don't know how this affects audio. We're probably gonna. I don't know what the audio for me is okay right now, but I'll probably have to adjust it for you guys. Gameplay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Switches, directional button, and analog functions. Change film. Probably with that. I think we're gonna play with the analog sticks. Yeah. Point of view. What? Flip? Oh. I think I get it while we're using the viewfinder. Okay. I think I remember in the other Fear games that I like up was down and down was up. I think we need to I think I needed to switch that because that was really weird choice. We'll see how it operates when we get in there. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. You want it as dark as possible. I think default is good. What do we got for controller? R2 and R1 do nothing? Huh. Investigate, run, finder on, special? I'm not sure. Field mode. Oh, this is field change mode. Okay, finder mode. There we go. L2 spins around. L1 upgraded lens. Alright, film left and right on the D-pad. Switch lens? R1 shoot. Okay, triangle, finder is the camera, I'm assuming. Specialist circle, X is shoot as well. Well, R1, I mean, since you're using, I mean, it becomes a first-person game, so R1's the better one. Spin around. Okay. And map is L2, L1. All right, no, I mean, that's fine. I think we're good there. It's a game for PC Engine called Dead of the Brain that looks cool. Never heard of it. You say PC Engine, you mean the TurboGrafx 16, right? Is it a Japanese? Is it a Japanese game? Oh, good, easy. Yeah, we'll just play on normal. Cool. So the first Fatal Frame I played, the first and second I played on the Xbox. They had director's cuts. I don't know what they added or what they changed because I've never played a Fatal Frame game before. But this one's only on the PS3 and it's only been on the PS3, which is really unfortunate. Mega unfortunate. I was looking into playing it on my PS3, but they said that there were like some bugs or graphical issues. So I was just like, all right, we'll just emulate it then. I think emulation also has some small issues, but it's just easier to emulate, so I guess that's what we're doing here. What's confirm? Oh, X? Okay. And just let me know how the audio sounds if you guys don't mind. Once we get into like cutscenes with like talking and stuff.
Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
Why they sound like they talking in tin cans?
You?
I actually can't control the voice volume. There is only sound effects and music. I could see about, like, I could lower both of those and then turn it up a bit and see if that does anything.
Where am I?
There are no files. Okay. Tools? Well, I'll turn this up a little bit. Alright, let me know if, like, what it sounds like. We'll see what happens. I turned down both of them, and we'll see if any of that, like, has anything to do with, like, audio. Or the voices. Okay, so right stick moves the flashlight. Wiggly wiggly. Alright, good, good. It's weird playing a Fatal Frame game on the PlayStation. Hey, I thought these was Xbox games. Come on! Oh! Who that? How do I... Oh yeah, that's abysmal. Yeah, how do we fix that? I forgot, like, the controls in this are just awful. Up and down? You need to move your character with the left stick. That's what I need. Where was controller? There we go. How do I fix that? Where were the option? Gameplay. Viewfinder. Flip. Reverse. Yeah, analog stick. Left and right need to change. It doesn't control it. It's the opposite of first person. Like, if you, a first person, you know how you look up and down with the right? This one you look up and down with the left. That breaks my little brain, man. There's no way I could do that. Like, I'm in first person and you're gonna tell me not to play it like for... Oh, no, why? I said flip. Did I not? What was it under? Gameplay. No. Reverse. No. How do I confirm? How do I get out? Okay. There we go. See, now that's... Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All the games were like this, too. I'm glad that they have the ability to change that. What sycophant plays the game like that? I bet you there are people that do. Dude, that my brain could not handle that. Imagine playing a first-person shooter where the left and right stick were switched. I don't think I could do that. I don't know that my brain... I mean, maybe after a while you'd get used to it, but my brain is so programmed from, at this point, like 20 years of playing with analog sticks like this. Dude, if there was no option to change that, I'd be a broken boy. Okay, I took a picture of him. For some reason. What? What human could do that? Okay, nope. Triangle again. Triangle. Let's see what happens when we L2. I thought L2 was turnaround. L2 seems to speed up. Oops. Yeah, I thought L2 turned us. God damn it. Spin around. It did not turn me around. Square also does that. No, like, hitting it doesn't do anything. Square. Okay, so... No. If I want to move, I guess it's just move it faster. It doesn't turn you around. It literally doesn't, unless, like, I'm missing something. I wish there was, like, an auto turnaround. I'm assuming that could be helpful. I guess I'm just gonna, like, constantly hold down L2. You aim faster that way. I guess if you want to aim slower, you let go of L2. Alright. It said turn around. It didn't turn me around. Like, I feel lied to. Oh, they gone. Well, that's exactly what happened. I pushed forward and we looked down. You can't have that. Aww! I hit the wrong button. I hit square. I wanted to take a picture. Take a picture. R1. Yeah, we just gotta remember R1. My brain is programmed from the last game we played. We gotta deprogram ourselves. I'm assuming we were supposed to follow the other ghost. Oh! Take your camera out! Ow! her go. Apparently I can't take pictures of you. Is a god. Where am I going? Not there. Ah, 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 ah. This way. I hate that guy. I was all trying to snap photos of him.
Here forever.
I got that little girl. I snapped a photo of that little girl.
Stay here forever.
I got you too. She wants me to stay here forever. It's a nice invitation, but there's a lot of freakiness happen here, baby. But I just need to save my boyfriend. What happens if I die? We're in the tutorial and I'm just like, I'm gonna die.
Wait! There's still something I need to say.
Yeah, I gotta say words to yo face. Who this dude? This is like my brother boyfriend? My uncle? My dad? His name was you? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Are you okay? Oh, it was nothing.
Why is the voice quality so bad? Is this normal? You know what I say. Fashion before comfort. So you gotta look good when you go out. You know, you shouldn't wear a jacket in the winter. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What?
This place is...
Oh, Ace of Base. I saw the sign. And it opened up my eyes. The fence gate is locked with a padlock. There's a small door on the other side. The lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. It's a notched arrow? I knew that. Do I have a camera? I do. Do we have film? I already got 1,500 points. I'm rich. I got a map of the foyer. All right, we're probably going to make that as we go. Tools. I got some drugs. How do I... Ah, professional camera. Oh, we don't got the camera obscura? I just got a pro camera. I got pro camera. Ray prefers slightly older cameras. Older than what? When is this taking place? Is this supposed to be modern? Or unmodern? Like, I saw they had a car, but cars have been around for a while. Like, is this like 1992 or like 2005? Picture of you. The picture of you I took on my work assignment to that abandoned house. Was you there inside that manor? I don't know. What manner of places could he have been? Got him. Oh. Girl in hallway. Hidden face man. Okay. We took a bunch of pictures. I got 0 points for those. Like, hidden face man, they were like, no, you don't get to take a picture of them. But I got turned back man. Turned back man. Okay. Cool. Can I go back out? Can we leave? There's a large door in the entry hall. This could be the entrance to the manor. Hanging on both sides of the door, there are candles that burn with a blue flame. I don't really remember, but maybe this is how I got in here? Right now, the doors are firmly closed. You just walked in. Damn. This house already messing with you. Why are we here? There's a space close to the floor with jars in it. It's dark and I can't really see inside. You have a flashlight. Can I duck? Oh, I opened up the map. What's up, cross-legged emblem? Are you a real people? Oh, I wanted to look at the controls. I wanted to see if there was something else we didn't know. Like, was there a duck? Investigate, special, run, finder. No. What does special do? I'm gonna special the hell out of this. Special! Special! Okay. What if... No. Oh. There's some old chests on top of the straw matting spread out on earthen floor. They seem to be full of old nails and chisels. You gotta look at stuff. Oh. A large object of some kind is covered with a cloth. There's a bit of like a delay from when I hit the investigate button. Protruding from a space under the wall is a large trunk. It looks like it's been emptied of its contents And there is nothing inside it. Special is strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck, probably. I don't have any of those attributes. There's an old shelf. There doesn't seem to be anything on it. There's a chest against the wall of the passageway. There's some old candles and things inside. Just things. Candles and such. There's something inside the drawer. Herbal medicine. Alright, that's why we look at stuff, right? Let's look again. Some old sandals and things have been thrown inside. You never know if you need sandals. Sandals too. Oops. There are bars in the wall by my feet, and cold air is blowing in from the other side. It looks like there's another corridor, like this one on the other side of the wall. That's Fallout. You're Fallout. Maybe we have infinite film? Man, fuck that shit. This is so much better. I don't know. The controller vibrated and it showed me something and I didn't see anything. What? In the corner of the room is an old sutra stand. Sutra? Is that where you be doing, like, sexual things? I can see into the next room through a lattice window in the alcove wall. Okay. There's a small image on top of the pedestal. You're not going to tell me what the image is? Good, I didn't want to know. Very good. Gonna talk about the candle on the floor. The hell? This is how you run? Why do you run like this? Oh, sparkle. This wall looks suspicious. Look at it. Is not suspicious. Oh. What? The surface of the folding screen is peeling and the colors have faded. It must be pretty old. I am totally gonna just like mash through some shit in this game. Alright, when we pick that up, something terrible is gonna happen. The alcove is decorated with a small image and a hanging scroll. Looks like there was originally a landscape painting on the scroll, but not much is left now. There's a piece of paper or something on the floor. Memo in shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. What? What a weird thing to say. There's a clock on the wall. There are two ink boxes on top of an old Japanese chest. The lacquer on the outside of the box is peeling, and the color's faded. There's a old Japanese chest. Inside are some old towels and cloths. Nothing to get too excited about. Throw a cloth on top of a ghost. There's an old Japanese chest. There doesn't seem to be anything inside. Maybe this was a storeroom for disused old furniture. You're disused old furniture. My feelings. There's a trunk on the floor. There's some old clothes inside. There's a basket of some kind on top of a low cupboard. There's a small kimono inside the chest. Looks like something a young girl might have worn. It looked like our character had a ring on, but I'm not sure. Which made me think like maybe the guy that was dead was like her husband. It's sealed by some strong power. Uh-oh. See? I knew that was gonna happen. I don't like this room. Let's get out of here. That room was only filled with nothing. Dude, why you be taking so long to open the door? Just open the damn door. Is there something there? They do this weird thing when it's like your first time in a room and the game just kind of like pauses and looks at the room. It's weird. As a human, I don't like it. There's a small drawer in the corner of the room. Doesn't look like there's anything inside, but you gotta put your hand in to find out. On top of the barrel is a stone the size of a human head. There's a smell of dye. Maybe someone's been dyeing something here? Oh, someone's dying. We got a ladder. Got a door. Okay, there's nothing in those jars. See, I don't know what I can interact with and what I can't. Like, some of the times the game is like, yeah, you can interact with that, and other times... That's why I'm mashing the X button, because it doesn't seem like there's, like, a good activation point. Alright, whatever. Let's walk up on here. What? Take your viewfinder out. Oh my god, dude. It feels like mega sluggish. Like I was mashing the triangle button and nothing happened. There's an old pot hanging from a hook over the hearth. Looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. Like I saw the mother and son there. I wanted to snap a photo of them. Well, at least I thought it was a mother and a son. And game was like, nah, you don't get to. There's some old bowls inside the storage chest. They all seem to be broken. I can't say that they have kept their original shape. What? Strangely shaped Japanese chests. Some of the doors seem to be locked. I can't open them. Smash it. Smash it with your fists. Your fists of fury. Alright, let's try the... Okay, let's try the stairs here. Oh, I don't get anything for boyfriend? Ah. Yeah, don't pick that up. That's evil. Something is reflecting light. Camera obscura. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings in chased metal cover the whole body. Still looks to be in good condition. There's some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. That's the name of the camera? Basic functions and shoot instructions added to file. You can consult the file screen by choosing File from the menu. Maybe that's why we weren't able to fight. You need the camera obscura to be able to fight the ghosts. And we just had camera ob camera. The surface of the folding screen is peeled off. I can just make out a trace of what looks like a pine tree. The blue flame in the lantern is lit. You can save now. Sure. What? No. Yes. Perfect. Yes is my favorite answer to do you want to save? Dude, we've been playing for a half hour already? I felt like we were just been playing for 10 minutes. Dang. Looks like a medicine chest, but everything inside the drawers has rotted and turned black. Just like my heart. There's a small chest on top of a cupboard. I tried to lift the lid. It's stuck on something and I can't get it open. You didn't try hard enough. There's some dyeing equipment in the cupboard. The black trunk has an old lock on it. It may be old, but it's still locked tight. The door is locked. The keyhole's engraved with a bellflower design. Bellflower? You slide down the ladder. She's not the slide down the ladder type. It's sealed by some strong power. Everyone should be slide down the ladder type, right? Alright, what happens now that we pull out the camera? Okay, type 14. 30. Gotcha. Camera, yeah. Max spirit power charge. If you power up, possible charge amount increases. We have a range. We already have like increased range. Displays the maximum amount you can charge your spirit power. Displays spirit power recharge rate and camera range depending on charge. None of that means anything to me. What? Displays the range within you can catch ghosts. I think I almost always powered that up first. Is max value. But this is just the standard lens, I guess? It says there's upgraded lenses, so I wonder what that's about. I also remember in the first game you could find, I guess the second game you could find extra abilities that you could also upgrade. Cool. Alright, well. Through the door we go. The door panels are torn. I can see into the room. It's a big room and several lights seem to be burning, but it's dark in the corners and hard to see. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from here. Stand in front of the hole and press the X button to have a look through it. That sounds like a horrible idea.
Who's there? Stay back. Go away.
Uh, Okay, goodbye. Were you a real girl? Well, there is like an entrance into here. How do we get into there then? But you say there's a door, but there's no door. You can't quite see all the way over there. No, leave. Weird to hit the X button to confirm to leave that. Just like bash through it.
Don't want to see anymore.
Oh, I took your picture. Oh. Right. I keep thinking it's gonna be like Resident Evil and you're gonna walk through the door on your own. No, you do that. You walk through the door. Look at how many times I can save. I'm a saver. We're gonna get judged on how many times we save, and it's gonna be 1,000. And they're gonna be like, wow, you saved too much. And I'm gonna be like, whatever, man. You saved too much. Did I not? I didn't get any points? Scammed? I got them nerds. Hmm.
Where did he go?
The explanation of battle controls has been added to files. I know how to battle. I don't know how to battle. I got him in the face. I took them face pictures. You can post that on your Facebook. It just costs, if you want copies, it costs you 7 cents, 20 cents, $3, 14 cents. I don't know. $2. How much is that? I don't like that lady. She tried to put her mouth on my mouth. Well, I didn't disperse the strong source when I murdered the ghost. Did I get anything for murdering that ghost? Did I appease the ghost gods? Why did you turn like that? Oh. Dude, I like it. I don't know why you can turn like that, but I'm down.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just stayed far away, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would. Are you all right? Other one. Let me sleep forever.
Hell yeah, girl, you get the fuck out of there. I agree with this choice. Yeah, wherever that was, you do not go back to.
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. Well, I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I better get up. The tattooed woman. I didn't like that lady. The bruise appears. What the shit? What bruise? I don't want a bruise. Notebook use. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. Why is notebook in quotation marks? The notebook. What? When there is a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear in the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press the L1 button while the item name is shown in the top right, you can refer to that item. R1. 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 What? Incidents, location, people. The bruise appears. Alright, let's see what this is. Please stay in place as the notebook calibrates. As the notebook needs to register you. We do not question the notebook's intentions. Please do not look away from the notebook. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. Sometimes I feel that too, but I thought that was old age. From a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? It was all a dream? Location, the abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out? Still scarred by the accident? Or are their rumors true? Was he really there? Who's he? The manner of sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions. Maybe I'm just tired. People. You, Aso. Aso. My fiance. Oh, okay. I was wondering, like, about how old the ladies were. Like, in the first two games, I feel like the second game, they were definitely, like, super young, right? They were twins. I don't know how old they're supposed to be in this one. But you figure, like, early 20s? How old do people get married in Japan? Like, do they get married like really young in like their teenage years, or they be getting married in like their 20s? I feel like each generation people like wait longer and longer to get married. My fiance, he was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain. like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Ooh, that's a burden. That's a burden. Damn. Miku Hinasaki. Miko Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. Interesting. Okay. I haven't met her brother. Dude, this dude was your fiance and you didn't meet his best friend? But you were like, yeah, sure, I'll meet your sister instead? How? How long have you known this guy? How long did you know that dude for and you didn't meet his best friend? Unless she has another brother. Maybe she has two brothers. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. Like her brother? She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. It's really weird. I find this weird. Does anyone else not find this weird? That's weird. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. What if it wasn't a dream? Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? I don't know. These are all great questions. Let's play some music to make ourselves feel better. There isn't any tape I want to listen to now. Tape? You have a cassette tape? You don't have a CD player? What year is this? Like 1984? Like CDs were really big in Japan. On this shelf I keep my photo books and newspapers. Miku bought most of the photography books for me. She has a good eye for these things, but most of them I've hardly even glanced at. On the shelf's a camera I never use anymore. I used to enjoy using this camera, back in the days when I used to take pictures for fun, but now I take pictures not for fun. What? On top of the desk are the scented candles Miku made for me. Aw, but I didn't get to read the other stuff because it takes forever for a dialogue box to pop up. On the desk are a sketchbook and an appointment book Miku made me to keep track of all my work assignments. Squeezed into the corner of the page is a handwritten warning. Don't work too hard. Maybe I've been working too hard since that day, but it's the way I prefer it right now. Right. You're distracting yourself from the awful depression you would be suffering otherwise, right? The crippling depression. My clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. Never been a tidy person, and unless I make a real effort, things get like this. Miku must not have seen in here yet. She would never have left it in this state. I like how she says that's untidy, but everything is on the shelf. That's pretty good. Pieces of my work are pinned up on the wall. There are more scenery shots now than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. What about the dead? Do you think the reason why she hesitates at the door is that it's loading? A bright colored roll-down shade hangs over the window. Miku picked it out and bought it for us the other day. Miku sounds like a great person. Sup, Miku? Don't ever talk to me again. This is Miku's room. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I knew Miku wouldn't care at all, though. So go in. I get it. That's respectful. That's nice. I need to use the toilet. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. Wait. He was your fiance, but he had his own room? These people are prudes. Well, you ain't freaking? It's okay to live in the same house as your fiance, but it's not okay to be in the same bed. Got it. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Oh, collecting data. Was it for the notebook? Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me. There's a letter. It's addressed to you. I can open up other people's mail. It could be important, something that we would need to take care of. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. What urban legend? I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kai Amakura. You say urban legend one more time. Letter from Kai 1. Added to file. Is there a Kai 2? It's from Kai Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use a camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. I hit R1. It did nothing. They said hit R1. I want to make a phone call. The storage space under the stairs is full of newspapers and magazines. Is it pornographic? In the corner is an ornamental potted plant. Looking after it is Miku's job. Come to think of it, Miku looks after just about everything in the house these days. As she should. No, I wanted to look at the cat plate. Okay, can we pet the cat? I will judge you, game. They don't even let me interact with the cat. 0 out of 10. We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. Hardly watch it at all these days. Outside the window is a small garden. Light drizzle has been falling for several days now. It's been some time since I last tended the garden. Oh, I'll tend the garden. Stuck to the refrigerator door are my work schedule, a calendar with the supermarket discount days marked on it, and post-it notes with recipes on them. Miku cooks all the meals. She seems to enjoy doing chores around the house. I don't know what I'd do without her, really. So she's like your maid. Or assistant. That does literally the maid assistant. You better pay her well. The tableware is kept here inside the cupboard. Used things are kept clean here, too. Wait. He doesn't keep things in his room, he keeps things in there. The sink is cleanly polished. This feels more like Miku's place than mine. Miku hardly ever asked for anything, but she begged me to buy her this microwave. It wasn't cheap, but we've been eating all kinds of new things since we got it. Like what, Hot Pockets? No thanks to me, though. The only thing I use it for is heating up instant meals. Like, you're not cooking in the microwave. Get out of here. The large oven range with a 4-burner stove. I was determined to get the most out of it when we moved in. But, in fact, I've not used it at all except for boiling water or fixing a simple meal. I'm gonna go boil some water. This is the dishwasher I bought for Miku. I thought it would make life easier for her, but she hardly ever seems to use it. Lacquerware and fragile plates damage easily if you wash them in a machine, she says. What do you consider a fragile plate? From here, you can look across the counter and see the whole living room. A real mom's eye view. I like how she doesn't just like float up the stairs. It looks like she's actually, you know, taking the stairs. I dig that. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned written in that letter. Camera obscura. Could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? Only one way to find out. Oh.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
A thin ray of sunlight comes in through the drawn curtains. It's always raining here. Whenever I hear the sound of the rain, I can't help thinking back to what happened that day. There's some cardboard boxes in the corner of the room. After what happened, I tried to sort through his things, but after a while I just couldn't go on anymore, and I haven't touched it at all since. I still haven't gone through my dad's things. I need to do that at some point. I totally get it. Used clothes are still hanging inside his closet. I decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. Bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're all books used for his work, or ones that were published by his company. There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. There are typed in handwritten letters on the desk, along with several books. Hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. Somebody? You mean you. On the urban legend. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents such as village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral traditions. Settings, such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies, often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias toward the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is the story about the area around Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. That was the second game, right? The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there's a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you'll come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you'll never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mufuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuru, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep, urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. What newspaper? I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I've seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. The House of Sleep urban legend. Perhaps this is what Kai was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook of urban legends to your file. After you've received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. An old newspaper is stuck in the notebook. Series of vanishings across region. According to sources before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Maki Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day, so that was like the woman and the child. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. You added the newspaper article, Series of Vanishings Across Region, to your file. There are typed in handwritten letters and several books left on the desk. Folklore. You. Ah. On the shelf are a letter and a camera, similar to the one I saw in my dream. Looks like the letters from Kai. Kai too. Dear you, During my research on the manner of sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Mayu disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her, saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. Regards, Kai Amakura. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. Looks like it's broken. There's still an old film inside the camera obscura. Musty film. The film looks pretty old, but it doesn't seem to have been spoilt by being exposed at all. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in the darkroom. I have a darkroom? On the spare shelf there are old bits of machinery you used to collect. They're not quite impressive enough to be called antiques. They just look like old machines. I still have no idea what made him want to collect them. I seem to remember him telling me about it once or twice, but maybe I wasn't really listening properly. Yeah, when you don't care about things, you tend not to listen. I totally get that. I never listen to anything people say. Ever. Because I'm too self-absorbed. I'm sorry, what? Exactly. Where's the dark room?
It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately.
It seems like you should mind your own damn business. You're off to bed? Have a good rest of the stream? Alright, Willie. Take it easy. Ah! Dooku. Dooku. Miku's low-heeled shoes are under the shoe rack. If we cleared away used shoes, there'd be plenty of room for all of Miku's. The front door is kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have to for work. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Good, we were getting a little chunky in the chunks. There's no one in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently, though, I've just been taking showers. You don't want to stew in your juices. Miku takes care of washing the clothes, too. It's a real help. I've never been good at housework. She's been complaining these past few days that she can't hang the clothes out to dry because of the rain. That's what dryers are for. Get her a dryer. A clothes chest that Miku brought with her from home. Inside are Miku's kimonos and the funeral mourning that I have worn just once. As well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I've never looked inside them. I guess they must be something to do with his work. Use altar. You. I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one's inside. The toilet door. Oh, this is the dark room. Let's go in the other one first. curtains have been drawn for a long time now. Dude, this place is huge. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of the cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. Alright, I guess to the dark room. We're gonna develop what's the film, I guess? In this cardboard box are plastic bottles containing developer and fixer fluids for developing photographs. In the plastic barrel is the kerosene we use in winter. This was supposed to be a storeroom, really, but they put in a sink so I could develop my pictures here. It's a big-ass storeroom. Confirm notebook return. Under undeveloped film. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. Do you want to develop the film? I mean, yeah. Doy. An image has appeared of a crying woman, just as I thought. I must have taken this during that dream. All the film has been developed. Nuh-uh. Camera obscura. The abandoned house. Picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. How do I investigate the woman? We don't know who she is. I don't have any film I can develop now. Lazy. This is just lazy. In this box, I keep my films and printing paper. On this shelf, I keep the negatives of my work photos. Okay. Now what? Hey, Miku. I developed some pictures. Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes. Well, this is a very old picture, so I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Yeah, that's right. If you show the photos you've developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. I want books! Night is fallen. If you check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. Want no damn books? Here's a book. That's not a good damn books. I want damn books. I ain't got time for books. I ain't got no time for books. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I feel like we've just like scratched the surface. But this is neat so far. It's different. We're like starting out in a very, very different way than what we normally do in the Fatal Frame games. I feel like it's starting out like slightly different. Donka. Donka shame, darling, Donka shame. Thank you for all the joy and pain. I recall Central Park and fall. You tore your dress. What a mess. Let's go raid. Let's go raid. True Ms. Mischief. She is playing some Dark Souls. She's playing some Dark Souls. I wanna see some Dark Souls action. I want to see some. What? That said no. That said no, you can't do that. Now it says I can. Can't wait till you fatally frame these freakies again. Oh, we'll freaky them. We'll freaky them. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I will be back tonight, and we will keep playing more Fatal Frame 3. I don't know. I can't really, like, say much on it. We just started it, so it seems cool so far. I've always thought that the Fatal Frame things, if they do something well, they get atmosphere fantastic. They definitely make you feel like the audio and the visuals definitely give you this feeling of discomfort, disquiet, unease. You know, the audio definitely gets you. I feel like they do a good job of that. They do a real good job of that. Like, even this right here is giving me that sense of like, ooh. But either way, guys, enjoy your mornings, afternoons, evenings. It's Tuesday, so you made it past the first day of the week, so that's dope. But either way, I play horror games all October. So if you're new here, come on back and watch more horror stuff. We've got a lot of fun in store. Half the month is left. So we'll have a lot more fun. Either way, guys, enjoy your Tuesdays. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. True Miss Mischief is a lot of fun. It's been fun raiding her. It's fun finding people that like play shit early on, you know, that we can like are consistent to. Either way, guys, peace out. Bye-bye.